So what we grow out here is bell beans, which is similar to a fava bean, except it's smaller, but they're as edible as a fava bean. 3 types of peas, and then I use something called Cayuse oats. I use the oats because it helps the cover crop break down more slowly, and it's like a time release. And then we put mustard and radish out here.
Wow.
And you guys, you know, the other valley over there, right on the other side of the ridge, they have the mustard festival. And the old timers always had mustard out there. There's a reason for it. Mustard is a brassica family, and then a rapini, which is related to broccoli. And broccoli is essentially mustard and cauliflower that was bred by a family named Broccoli, who for another bit of useless information, broccoli made so much money on the family that he was the producer of all the James Bond films. If you look at a James Bond film, you'll see named Broccoli, and that's where broccoli got it.
That's amazing.
But broccoli is mustard.
I'm a total James Bond
And it's good for you.
Yeah.
And if you look at the credits, you'll see broccoli is the producer. He's dead now. I found this out in the year he died in the New York Times article. But because broccoli was bred, I believe, in Rhode Island. But if you let a broccoli plant go to seed and start to flower, it's a brassica. It's a mustard.
It has those little yellow flowers.
On it.
Yes.
And why the old timers used mustard, and mustard has a beautiful deep taproot. It'll go down 12 inches, and it's bulbous. So what they would do is on clay soils, you would use that, and it allows water to infiltrate the soil by following this root down. Where clovers and grasses go like that, mustard goes deeper, and now we use daikon radish like you get in a Japanese restaurant, and we plant that because it's a white flower. It's still in the brassica family, and we'll get daikon radishes out here growing that are this big, and that breaks compaction, and it adds organic matter. And the thing with cover crops and using the brassica will start to flower in January, and that's why Napa will have the mustard thing. I think it starts in February. It goes, to bring all your tourists up to help support me. But what the old timers planted that mustard because they knew what it did in an orchard, and they knew what it did to the soil. Also, mustard, we have developed. There's a seed company that's developed they call it mustard caliente, a hot mustard, that is an anti-nemicide, because like mustard gas, I mean, if you grow, when mustard breaks down, it releases a gas in the soil that fumigates the soil. Again, does it wipe out 100% of the pathogens? No, but you create a balance, and that every plant that we grow out here, and it looks wild. If you come here if you come back here in January and February, the cover crop will be dwarfing these wires.
You can see the vines.
And that's talk about manure. I'm incorporating 20 tons of fresh green humic acid into the soil by incorporating the cover crop, and that's what I use for nutrients. Yeah.